Another year gone. When I walked around this weekend, I saw a lot of beautiful interactions. People enjoying one another, supporting each other, loving each other. Our theme this year was nature. He's had a lot of con. And what is most natural is harmony and love towards each other. Harmony towards the environment, and harmony towards the critters that live far and wide together with us in this world. I've heard people say that sometimes people are the problem, but I do believe that while that might be partially true, they're also the solution. Take the love, the community, the beauty, and the family you have here, and live it in the world you dwell in. You can create the world that you want to live in around you by modeling the values that you want to live within and by being your best self. Anthro Northwest is not just an event. Anthro Northwest is you. Now, speaking of values and love and charity, I want to thank all of you for your generosity this weekend. To cover that a little bit more, please welcome our charity lead, Hubcap.
Well, howdy! Oh, I got this out. You know what that means. Oh, and there's water. Fantastic. There's only a few people in the world that knows what's on this paper, and Gabriel isn't one of them. Oh. This will be a surprise for him as well. I know it's not about the numbers. The numbers I am going to read are memories with all of you. And I just want to reach out and say thank you. Gabriel said I can't cry. I'm going to cry.
We love you, Hubcap!
And I love all of you. I'm going to read some stuff because we're going to have a really, I'm not going to spoil anything. All right. For those that came to my backyard bargain bonanza, there was a number shared. And that number was wrong. We raised more. A lot more. We raised a record-breaking $3,340 in that one event alone. We actually ran out of paper for our charity doodlers. We raised over $800 at Charity Doodles this year. Thank you. We had a fun new event that happened this year, a little improv. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We raised $66 at that event, which was a staggering amount. I appreciate everybody that came. It was so much fun. I hope you come back next year. You've got to come to it. It was so much fun. The silent art auction raised $1,980 this year. Sarvi sold 1,817 raffle tickets at $1 each, so you can do the math on that. The total for the live auction was more than what we raised all of last year. We raised a staggering $16,890 at the auction. Now I know somebody's out there got a calculator going, oh, this is great. Before I give you the grand total this week, that we've done this weekend, I want to invite the entire group of Sarvi that are here with us tonight. Give them a round of applause, please. All right. One second here. The total amount raised this weekend, thanks to all of you, is $30,040. Unbelievable. I did not think that we would surpass the 100,000 total this year. I really didn't, but we did. We have now raised over $107,000 for Sarvi since they joined us at year one. I'm going to let Suzanne talk a little bit about where this money is going to go this year. Suzanne.
Thank you, everyone. Just doesn't even really seem adequate. We are so grateful for the support, not just this year, but since 2017, we've been attending. All of our staff and many people from our staff and volunteers that are up on our stage today are actually part of the community and have been coming all this time as well. So when we talk about the funds that are raised for this particular weekend, those funds are going towards the raccoon enclosures that we've been working on. So we're getting new enclosures for our outdoor pre-release for raccoons, and it's going to double our capacity. I talked a little bit about that during the feast yesterday, if you were in here during that seating. Then we're also building a brand new nursery. So we are really excited to be able to, have all the funds. We have actually, this threw us over our $100,000 that we were trying to finish raising for that particular project. So that capital campaign has now reached its goal, and that's thanks to you guys. Your support has been tremendous, and we're very grateful for that. Yeah, Hubcap's right. It's not necessarily about the numbers, it's about the community, and we appreciate being part of this community. And whether you donated art or you donated a small amount of money, bought some raffle tickets, a large amount of money, everything counts. And I tell people that all the time. Often I get our newsletter with donations, sent back in the mail, and sometimes people send us a check and it's, maybe $20 or $25, and it'll often come with a note that says, "I'm sorry, I can't give more," and that just kind of breaks my heart because we're really grateful for everything that we get. Everybody giving a little bit is what has made it possible for us to have sustained ourselves for 45 years. We're going on 45 years this year. So, so thank you so much, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you so much, Suzanne, and thank you so much for all the animals that you help with these funds. We had a little bit of an overheating sprout there, so I'm sure he'll be all right. All right, it's also time for some numbers from the convention. So I won't have the final totals today. One thing we do is subtract the number of badges that don't get picked up to give you the totals, and I don't have that yet. It looks like our registration growth is about 9%. Not bad at all, good solid numbers. Last year we had 3,249 register, and this year we had 3,570 as of early this morning. So I'm guessing probably about 3,300 people here this weekend. Appreciate all of you who come from far to wide to join us this weekend. Let's talk about themes for a little bit. Our 4-year cycle is Joie de Vie. It's an expression that means the joy of life. We follow the seasons with our themes. Now this year's spring, we celebrated nature, where we focused on the inspiring natural wonders and the beauty that's found in the great outdoors. Next up, we have summer with a theme of beauty, both inside and out. Next up will be fall, which has a theme of inspiration. We'll build on the themes of nature and beauty and explore how those themes inspire who we are today. The last season in the cycle of 4 will be winter. It has a theme of identity. How do we take the best of who we are, what is around us, and make it into who we are as an expressive being? We'll explore how nature, beauty, inspiration, connection, and the past all contribute to our identity today and in the future. We will explore how persona can be the purest and most honest expression of identity. I hope all of you can join us for these next 3 years. Thanks for taking the time to come to Anthro Northwest and being part of this beautiful community. And speaking of thanks now, could I please have a big round of applause for our volunteers who put on this event? Conventions are hard to do without a venue, and we are really lucky to be at the Hyatt. They've always been very welcoming to us. Their motto is care, and I feel like they really do exemplify that in how they treat us here. Could I please get a big round of applause for the Hyatt staff? Our closing ceremony is nearly complete, but before we go, I want to put the call out there. We really do need some high-level help with our departments, operations, logistics, especially people who can bumper tow. Need a lot of help year-round, and could really use some technical people to help us with our back-end programming. There's a lot that goes into registration and computer code that really connects all our departments together. If you got that kind of experience, please, if you could email the convention in about 2 weeks. We need a little time to recover, but after that, let's hit the ground running again. Also, if you have any feedback about the convention or your experience, we'll be sending out feedback requests to every member here, so look for that. We do read each one of them. We appreciate constructive feedback that helps us improve, and we also like to share the feedback that tells our volunteers what they're doing right, so we welcome all feedback. Lastly, you'll probably see people starting to pack up around the con. If you'd like to help, please feel free to help yourself to any of the paper art posters you see on the walls. The banners, framed art, and standees, we'll use those again next year, so staff will clear those out. But yeah, any of the paper posters, you're welcome to take home with you. We'd love for you to do that. So Andy Cove and all of us here on stage are going to exit soon. Staff, please go ahead and assemble now. Once that happens, all of you are welcome to exit as soon as the lights come up. And then we'll have the awards ceremony for our staff right after this at 6:30. If you'd like to attend that, go ahead and stay put. Would love to have you all here to help appreciate all the staff members that work tirelessly all year long. So thank you all for being here, and always remember, the dream of Anthro Northwest is you.
Of course.